What? It says it's open.
Thank you for calling Advanced Auto Parts and Battery.
We are closed at this time.
Ah, they're not open yet. They're open in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, bright and early. Literally the minute they opened. How's it going? This is Poe down here, and I'm looking if y'all possibly have a AC compressor delete for an 01 V6 Mustang.
Alright.
If they have this part, I'm going to scoop it. I really hope they have it. Maybe one day, maybe one day soon, I will get my parts from Advanced.
Do you want the bypass pulley or just the belt?
The bypass pulley. Actually, I don't think the belt can bypass it because the water pump would get in the way if it was completely bypassed. I'll just do the bypass pulley if y'all can get that. They don't have the pulley delete, but what they do have is something that might work for a battery relocation kit. So I'm heading over there now. I'm gonna see if I can't relocate my battery. Trucks always work better when they're unlocked. Stupid trucks. Yeah, let's go see if Advanced has anything that I might be able to use. So it looks like they had a few things that I needed. This is literally the best thing I've done every single time I've opened my garage. I just sit back and enjoy the color. This thing is so freaking beautiful. Thank you again to everyone who helped make this happen. Got these parts right here. Oh, let me show y'all what I got. I have some gasket maker, some grommets, 14-foot of 6-gauge cord. I also have nipples. And after my nipples, I have a ground strap. So, y'all know what this means. We're about to do some stuff. Oh, you just dropped the grommet exactly where it's not supposed to be dropped. Yep, fits perfect. Just a little nipple on there. That's good enough. All I gotta do is the header and I'll be good. All right, so for the battery relocate kit, this actually was loose enough, so I guess that's good. Power for the fuse box right here. This is gonna be power for the starter, and we are going to reroute that to directly the battery. Oh boy, this isn't really gonna be fun, but it'll work. I'll grab my fake Allen wrench kit. These are Torx bits, but they still do the job. If I had to guess, I would say P15. I'm a freaking genius. Unscrew this guy right here, and now it's off. So the car has no more power. I don't know why someone decided to put 2 different leads on here that are so goofy looking. Probably gonna end up putting a battery box right there. Oh boy, look at all that room for a turbo. An AC compressor, I'm just gonna delete completely. Not AC, I said that completely wrong. I don't know how to talk. Not the AC compressor. Yeah, I still don't know how to talk. So we're just gonna be chilling with that. Power steering pump, there we go. Yet another piece of stuff has been taken out of my vehicle. One more stuff. Now I gotta figure out how to ground these guys right here. So let's go grab a 12. 12. God dang! About ripped a hole in my hand. Oh my gosh, finally broke loose. I thought I was gonna break the metal in half. All right, so I need to fabricate a ground. All right, that looks really bad, but I'm gonna clean that up in a while. I just need the car to run for today. Now, we must do the hard part, which is wire that from here all the way to here. It might be a little hard at first, but we'll get something figured out, that's for sure. There's not much interior to work with here, so really don't have the biggest problem doing all this. It's actually kind of easy. Oh yeah, it's gonna be easy to run this down there. All right, so that's ran good enough for me. Make sure I got enough for connection here. Yep, now we're good back here. We're gonna be cutting it close, but if we didn't cut it close, this wouldn't be Po' Boys. So I'm gonna run that up there with the GoPro off my head because it's just gonna fall off. So I'm gonna do that. All right, so we're back, got the line routed. Now I'm tapping into my fuse box, not tapping into, but oh boy. That was so freaking tight, it broke the fuse box. I really hope that didn't do much damage. There it goes. I hate how I have to use vice grips to take out every electrical connection in this car. It should not be that tight, but I mean, at the same time, I am just Po. I don't know anything. Golly, this really sucks without a power tool. It's not do anything. It's spinning the whole bolt. Fuse box is broke. Because of all the issues that I'm receiving right now, let's see if I can't find the saving grace by taking this guy apart. And then my car does some stuff that my car would do. Freaking strip off a bolt inside of the fuse box that I can't get to. Freaking dope. I had to go back to Advanced, and then this lady just pulls up in a handicap and with the door wide fucking open, you ignorant. How's it going, guys? So Jake got this camera rig. What is this camera rig?
The purpose of it is basically just weight relief. Takes all the weight off your arms and puts it on your back. Makes it a lot easier to hold for long periods of the day. And I got the video.
So there's one good reason for this thing. Thank you. Thank you. The asthma inhaler 4.0. It's always on you, so you don't have to contact a nurse. Help me, nurse. All right, so I'm back with a few more parts and a few more things that I can use to aid me get this thing back together so I can make it run for today, and then I will go back and do it right later on whenever I switch to a standalone ECU. I will be switching to a standalone fuse box that will be sitting inside of my car. But until then, we're just chilling with the high class white trash. It's not stupid if it works. I forgot. I'm supposed to talk. I forgot I was recording. I was just doing my thing. I forgot I'm supposed to even video it. Like I forgot. I'm terrible. All right, so now I'm gonna get these hardwares that I got and tie everything together. If you haven't really been paying attention, there's been a lot going on. Come on now. So now, basically everything I did here, gotta turn around and do on the other side. So let's go to the other side. It looks like a 10. I was wrong. It's not even 11. What the f size is it? It's not 11. It's not 13. I bet you that motherfucker's a 12. Are you f***ing kidding me? Are you telling me that f***ing Ford, every f***ing bolt on this American-ass f***ing piece of shit car is metric? However, you gonna tell me this is gonna have a f***ing ½ bolt on it? No, it's gonna have a 7/16 bolt on it. That's exactly what it f***ing is. Come on, car. Thought you were better than that. Here's the battery negative. Now I do need a 10. Also, side note, I'm only doing this with the tools I have because it literally is the tools I have. It's not like I'm a special mechanic or anything. I'm literally just like all of y'all. I literally have a Lowe's Cobalt set. All right, well, let's test and see if it works. All right, we have all lights. I need to figure out a way to get that battery box solid in there. Let's see if it turns on. One of the fuses down there, I'm guessing one of the ones that got f***ed up was probably a fuel sensor, and if not, it might be this trip sensor I messed with last time. However, I banged on this. It might have got tripped. Oh my gosh, these freaking sequential boxes are so freaking glued on there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to fix that. Get a flathead. See, I'm already learning things. This is now one thing about a new edge I'll never forget. There we go. Let's see if that was it. Fuel pump driver module. All right, so what I'm dealing with right here is obviously going to be a issue that I caused. Should have bought a kit for it. However, I just wanted to get it done myself, which that could have been a mistake because now the car won't start. It's not getting power to the fuel system, and I'm pretty sure that's not because of the switch. I've already checked the inertia switch down there that Mr. Paul told me about beforehand. I figured that I might have popped that, getting the battery in the car, but I did not. I'm actually just not getting power to the fuel relay. I think that's because this guy right here turns itself into a sandwich, and I kind of broke it. All right, now there's a loom right here, and I feel like I can pull that up. Yes, I can. Oh yeah, now I have a little bit more room to work on this thing. Oh, which ones are broken? Oh yeah, those guys are definitely broken. All right, I'm gonna unbolt this. There we go. Damn, I did a little bit of welding. That's why you're supposed to unplug your batteries before you do this. Damn it, my assistant should have done that. So, let's It's really kind of hard to see, but some of those flaps aren't in the fuse holes. Those spades right there are supposed to go in the fuse holes, and it looks like half of them are in there. So mucho fixo. Let's pull this guy off. The only reason I'm taking this back off is because I don't want to be limited to the amount of cord that I have connected on these connectors. I can pull it out a little bit more so I can get a better angle, so I can work with those little connectors that are sideways a little bit better. Man, this has really sucked. This car hasn't ran this is now the 3rd day this car hasn't ran. Honestly, this is just gonna be a problem, so I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it out. Man, this is a process right here, son. Let's try that again. And comes out with ease. Let's get to the part that I didn't want to do, but gonna have to do anyways since I fucked it up. Gotta put these spades in there. That one's bent completely. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Few of these not in there all the way. Guarantee why the car's not starting right now. It looks like I can take this thing apart, but it's gonna be hard. All right, well, I'm gonna get these things straight, try and get them back in there. I'll get back. This is gonna be a while. All right, guys, so after performing quite literally what is brain surgery on this car, I finally got it. So hopefully everything is in. It seemed to look like everything was in. So what I'm gonna do now is put the bolt in. My connection's ready. Ow, that stabbed the balls out of me. Actually, why am I doing this? It would be so much easier if I bolted it on from the bottom side. Oh yeah. This might just work. Already redesigning my design. I guess I'm gonna have to tighten it from the bottom side. I'm gonna take it off and use another washer because I don't like the connection that's making. All right, so got the battery box and everything put together. So now I'm gonna grab this 7/16 right here and I'm gonna connect this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't turn on now, then the fuse box is either still broken or I have a bigger problem, which we really don't want. Everything works electronic-wise on the head unit. Let's see if it turns on. She's alive! I needed you to do that. Oh my gosh, that's happiness. Hell yes. That's good news right there, son. I like to see that. The car is running after 3 days trying to find out what's wrong with this car. I finally found something that might possibly be it. Oh my gosh. And it just happened to be doing brain surgery on stuff. I've done this before. In fact, my dad and I rebuilt a fuel pump for a 919, and those, I don't know if you know, it's a can with a crimped on canister for the fuse pump, for the fuel pump, and we pried it apart with a screwdriver. This car is now running, still has an exhaust leak like hell. Now we advance to the next level. All right, so first off, I'm taking out this expansion tank because I'm not gonna need it. I'm not gonna overheat the car much until I go to a drift event again, and by then I should have a new radiator that has high flow and doesn't need an expansion tank. Or not even an expansion tank, it's like an overflow, but it pulls vacuum back through it when it's low on fluid. So basically this thing just spits out fluid everywhere, and it's routed into this box right here, and all it does is take up space in the engine bay and not look that great. So super easy to take out, just those 2 bolts, and it pops right out. There it goes. All right, so right now that's gonna fly everywhere, but at least I can get this out. Let me just show you something about my car. See how bad that looks? That is rust, my dude. It's just water, it's not coolant, it's just water, but it's just red because of rust. I've taken this out before, so that's why it's water. I wouldn't pollute the earth like that. Who would you think I am? Definitely not Po Boys. Where are the nipples? 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 Come on, where's my nipples? Nipples! I feel like this one right here is a good nipple. Oh yes, baby. Like I said, I don't want this thing to spray everywhere whenever I overheat. I want the water to just boil inside of my block. Yeah. Po Boys. All right, so that guy's tight on there. It's not like I'm too worried about this because it's going to have the whole radiator and everything gonna be taken out soon and replaced. Actually, another thing that I need to do now that I'm down here, I need to take out my condenser. I guess I'm gonna do that real quick. I just need an 8. That'll do. Oh yeah, this condenser right here can come out, baby. This I need to come up with and down. However, that is in there like swimwear. Golly. Oh, also, side note, everyone that was talking about like, oh, you wrapped your car before you did motor work, it really doesn't work like that. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have technically done it, but I mean, it's really easy to remove the front bumper. Like, this is really strong, so I really don't know what all to do. There's been stuff on this car, you can wipe it off. There's not one streak, not one swirl, nothing on this car. This thing's in pristine condition. It's pretty sweet. So, any of y'all that were asking, also to answer another question, why did we not do the engine bay and the door jambs? The reason why we didn't do the engine bay and door jambs is because this is still a spray-on wrap, which means I could peel all of this off if I wanted to. So that's why I didn't paint the engine bay, because it's just too much work to mask all that stuff off for a peelable coating. It's not really worth it, honestly, in my opinion. Let's see if I can get this condenser out now, though. There's a freaking clip holding it on. And out we go. So now my car should get even better flow than it got before. Gang on that one. Now let's put it back and mount it back with these brackets. I do want to say the car looks freaking gorgeous. Actually, if you want to follow Jared, the one who wrapped this car, follow him at Dipstang or Horse and a Husky. He will be making videos soon, and we might work together in the future a little bit, so that'd be pretty interesting to look into. Might get a few other things wrapped. Might have a car somewhere in Alabama that might be picking up. Might get wrapped before I even get it. That'd be pretty interesting. All right, guys, now the car is running. Without further ado, have a good one. Remember to freaking send it like always. And I'm gonna go film like 4 more videos, so I'll catch y'all later.